It is Friday, the day before the big game down in Provo with BYU. I wanted to give you a forecast because it is going to turn mighty cold and mighty windy. It is not going to be a great football game seasonable-wise. Temperatures are going to be just treacherously cold. Bundle up is what I'm saying. Let's get to that forecast. The forecast is calling for rain. Yeah, right around the start of the game, it could be coming down in buckets. A pretty good douse of rain coming on down. A lot of wind. The winds will dramatically shift to the northwest in the afternoon hours on Saturday and be blowing blustery from the northwest, anywhere from 15 to 45 miles per hour. Winds could gust higher than that, up over 50 to 55 miles per hour. The wind will be steady. It is not going to let up. The rain at times could be steady. It is not going to let up. And, of course, Provo, being where it is geographically, snow will be in the forecast with this cold front. We'll see a mix to maybe a changeover to snow during the game as the game goes on. But it is going to be treacherous for our boys in blue. BSU is going to have to deal with a lot of wind. Now, I know our running game is fantastic. I think we're going to have to rely on that. Throwing the ball down there is going to be it's going to be almost comical, I think, at times, as the wind will take that ball. So I think tight spirals, folks. Tell those quarterbacks, tight spirals, coaches, but plan accordingly. So it is going to be very cold. Now, when you leave the game, the snow should be tapering off a little bit as the waves come on through. But as I mentioned in the travel forecast, going back from BYU all the way on up in towards the Boise area, especially down around the Magic Valley, watch out for very slick roadways. Good news, bad news kind of thing. The northwest winds could dry things out and make it, well, not so bad on the way home. But if the precipitation, which I think will happen, is enhanced because of this storm system, then I think we could have some problems on the roadways going back home. So we'll look for rain changing to snow or mixing with some snow at times during the game. Temperatures in the 40s dropping back into the 30s during the game and the heavier amounts of precipitation. It could be real interesting. It wouldn't surprise me to see the field a little coated with white if the cold front moves on through and the cold air gets in at the same time with that precipitation around. So that's the way the forecast is looking up. It is going to be windy, wet, wild, maybe even snowy for the BYU Boise State game.